Tunnel.
Hey, Vern, is that up and down or what?
I don't know, just roll the film.
Ah, the mountains, the great outdoors, the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of civilization. But when you're camping miles away from the nearest store, you need to have enough supplies to last and not run out. That's why the folks here at Northern Dell have created the new jumbo-sized roll of bat tissue, especially designed for the camper. Yes, Northern Dell is 4 times longer than the average brand. It keeps on going where the others are left far behind. When you're on a long camping trip, it won't leave you short. Northern Dell, softer than anything found in nature and much better than poison ivy. So on your next trip to the great outdoors, remember Northern Dell. Northern Dell, jumbo-sized roll that keeps going and going and going and going and going. Hello everyone, John Selway here. Are you tired of the hustle and bustle of the big city? Are you tired of the rules, regulations, and restrictions that modern life usually puts upon you? Well, now there's something different. Yes, for a more casual, relaxed lifestyle, come on out here. Come on out to Redneck Estates, a new community where you can be at home. Let's go now to Holly Jones. Holly?
Thank you, John. I'm standing here with one of the residents of the estates. Sir, could we have your name, please?
Yeah, I'm Rufus Bodine.
Well, Rufus, why did you move here to the estates?
Well, I'll tell you, a couple of years ago, I was living in the big city, and every time I turned around, they're telling me to cut my weeds, had to take my truck off the street when I was fixing it. They'd tell me to trim my yard. The damned uppity neighbors, you know, my dog would take a dump in the yard, and they get all upset about it. But then I came out here, and I drove around a little bit, saw all the old pickup trucks, saw all the stuff laying around in the yard and all the dogs and stuff, and I said, by golly, this is my kind of place.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I tell you also, I can leave my dog out 24 hours a day, and nobody does a darn thing about it, and I just have a great time here. I really like this place. You gonna pay me for this?
No, sir, we're not.
Oh, you gonna buy me any beers or something?
No,
you know?
sir, we're not.
It's on sale.
No.
$3.50 12-pack.
No, I'm sorry. This is just an interview.
Oh, well. Say, you know, you're a pretty little thing. You want to go out after this?
Cut.
Have a couple beers,
Back to you,
maybe?
John.
A few brewskis, huh?
Well, there you have it, folks. Come on out to Redneck Estates today and see what a more relaxed lifestyle can do for you. Yes, only 4 miles east of I-25 on Highway 52. It's close to Denver and easy commuting distance. Redneck Estates, where you can put your feet up on the table and your cars up on block. Remember, folks, Redneck Estates, where there's a chicken in every pot and a dog in every yard. Thank you, Sister Tiffany, for that most awesome hymn playing. Brothers and sisters, dudes and dudettes, the sermon today is taken from the book of Exodus. It has great relevance for our lives today. Like the ancient Israelites under slavery to the Egyptians, we too are facing many trials and tribulations. Our crime rate is skyrocketing, our real estate prices are ever increasing, our commuting times are longer and longer. But last night, brothers and sisters, I found the answer. I was sitting in the baptismal hot tub, sampling a new communion wine, a fine Beaujolais from the North Napa Valley, earthy yet subtle with a delicate bouquet, when all of a sudden the great dude himself came down upon me and showed me the way. In a glorious flash of blinding revelation, I saw the light. I saw a land of milk and honey, a promised land, where the air is clear, the crime rates are low, and house prices are very cheap. Yes, I saw the light and I had the vision. So now I ask you to rise, to stand up and go forth and sell your overinflated houses and pack all your belongings and take your spoiled children, your bad attitudes, and your lousy driving habits, and let us leave this cursed state of California and move to Colorado.
Amen.
We will, yes, amen.
Tubular, man.
Hallelujah.
And so it came to pass that the words of the Reverend Gnarly spread like wildfire through the cathedrals of capital and the mosques of materialism. And lo, they did sell their property and headed east to the Promised Land. For 24 hours and 24 minutes they traveled across burning deserts and vast wastelands. And even the cold, clean air of the high mountain passes could not stall their engines, for they were built according to Saint Volvo and the Virgin Mercedes. And at last they reached the Promised Land, and saw that it was good, and called their friends and families to come and join them in the new life. And they sent out the disciples of development, preaching the gospel of growth, and they sent out prophets of profit. And the once clean air became brown and poisonous, and bars were placed upon the windows, and the keys removed from the cars every night. And the once joyous highways became congested and slow, and the hills and plains were covered with vast tracts of housing, and the paradise was covered with parking lots and malls. And with their blessed equity they did build palatial estates, and drove the cost of housing up unto the heavens, and they did take jobs beneath themselves as they were taken care of. And they looked about them, and saw that it was good. But for whom, and for how long? Thus did the state of California come to be. There's a drug that is flooding our country. Thousands of pounds of it are used every month. Sales and profits are in the billions of dollars. The dealers are targeting your children, especially the younger ones. Prolonged use and abuse of it causes thousands of lives to be lost each year. Excessive use can make you irrational, even psychotic. It enters the bloodstream fast, giving quick energy, then later, fatigue and depression set in, requiring another dose. At first, you enjoy it, then you want it, then you crave it, needing more and more to get the same effect. Millions of acres of land are used for its cultivation, yet it depletes the soil and takes land away from other more beneficial crops. It robs us of our time, energy, and finances that we could put to better use. And there are 16 spoons of it in every 12-ounce can of your standard soda pop. Sugar, the other white drug.
And that's the way it is, 7:30 a.m. Sunday morning in Longmont, Colorado. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to WFW, the World Feline Wrestling. This afternoon, we have the grudge match of the century featuring Claus Hogan and Pancho. Their ears are laid back. They're about ready to start. Oh, and look at this. Pancho jumps the bell. They're in the corner. They've got a half Nelson in the earlock here. Kicking to the chest. And those ears are laid back. Boy, do these two really hate each other. Oh, there's a claw to the ear and a bite to the head. Oh, this is really terrible. Those tails are really thrashing. This is just an exciting match, folks, I tell you. And now, Pancho's on the ground. Belly up in the air. Hogan, oh, there's a kick to the head. Oh, isn't this exciting? I tell you what, folks. And look, no, it's a toe bite. It's a toe bite. And now a leg bite. And there's a double claw to the head on both sides. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, those ears are laid back. This is awesome, folks. This is amazing. Oh, look at those go around. Boy, that must really be painful. Hogan says, who cares? I don't care about this. And they go heading off in the corner. Pancho can't escape. Hogan gets him in a double headlock. Oh, look at this. Exciting. Oh, and now Pancho has Claus Hogan against the chair legs and a tail hold. Folks, the audience really is hating this. Highly illegal, but this is a grudge match. Anything goes today. And there's some more neck fighting and more face kicking. Oh, this is exciting, folks. I tell you, oh, look at that. It's almost like a boxing match today. Those tails are thrashing. Oh, and a stomach fight. Oh, and a double stomach fight. Oh, and a leg kick to the head. And these folks, I tell you, this is so exciting. I just can't control myself. This is an exciting match of the century. The violence here. Oh, what's this? What's this? Yes, it looks like Hogan has Pancho in a stranglehold. Pancho looks like he's getting weaker. Yes, he must be suffocating. This is terrible. And Pancho goes down. And yes, folks, there's the bell. And the match is over. Now the referee is chasing Claus back to his corner, and this match is over. Thanks for watching, folks.
Hello, everybody. John P. Sleazeball here with Honest John's Used House Line. Folks, if you're living out there in Southern California and you're tired of earthquakes, you're tired of landslides and brush fires, well, guess what? Out here in Colorado, we don't have none of that stuff. Now, look at this fine house right here. In California, you might be expected to pay $300,000 or $200,000, but here in Colorado, where things are cheaper, this little baby right here is only $99,000. That's right, $99,000. And look, made of brick, good strong brick, and it's sitting on bedrock, so you don't have to worry about it going nowhere. Now, if you want something bigger, how about this? Now, folks, you say you want to get out of the city and live on a mountaintop someplace? Well, here's the right place to do it. If you're worried about mudslides, you don't have to worry about it here. They don't call these the muddy mountains. They don't call these the sandy mountains. Folks, they call these the Rocky Mountains because there's 1 billion tons of rock under that house, and that, darling, ain't going to go nowhere. And in California, you might pay $3 million, you might pay $1 million, but here in Colorado, you could only pay $299,000 for that beautiful place. That's right, $299,000. So folks, come on out to Colorado, take your insurance checks, take your disaster relief checks, take all that equity you got in your place. Come out here to Colorado, folks, and see me, Honest John. You'll get a deal you'll never forget. So folks, I know what you're saying. You're saying you can't afford all those big fancy places. Well, let me tell you, here at Honest John's, we got everything you could ever want. We got a nice little mobile home here, $9,000 down, $99 a month for only 99 months. Yes, and I know what you may be thinking, you've seen those places in Florida all blown away like matchsticks. Well, folks, let me tell you, these places here in Colorado are built solid. You can kick them, you can blow them down, or try to. They won't even blow down. This little charmer's been here for 20 years. So I tell you what, when you come out to Colorado, come and see me, Honest John. That's right, John P. Sleazeball. Now, if you're in the market for a nice, beautiful apartment complex, how about this little baby right here? It was standing 3 stories yesterday, it's 3 stories today, and it'll be 3 stories tomorrow. It won't go down to 2 stories, no problem. And in California, you might expect to pay $5 million, you might expect to pay $1 million. But here in Colorado, where everything is cheaper again, it's only $999,000. That's right, you heard me, $999,000. And that white stuff there, it's called snow. Yep. Guess what? You can't have brush fires when there's snow on the ground. Don't need all that water. No brush fires at all. So come on out and check it out. Now, if you want to make an investment and turn that little baby into offices or condos, that's no problem. We'll just evict all the old people living there. Take 2 weeks. You can move right in. Take your family, your friends, move them all in. We don't care. So anyway, remember, at Honest John's, you'll get the deal of your life. Just call us at 1-555-747-6333. That's 1-555-747-6333. And remember,
Come the housing man, if he can't sell it, no one can.